Hi guys, and welcome to this video. Today we are going to make a seasonal color analysis in full length of this beautiful girl, Bella Hadid. There's a lot of confusion about which season she belongs to, and I am gonna dive into it in this video and really go into length with it. So hopefully you will feel much more enlightened and educated by the end of this video. So stay tuned and we will get right into it. First step is to determine her undertone, and here you see a photo of Bella Hadid. This is the most natural photo I could find of her. Here I believe she's wearing minimal makeup, so this is a perfect photo for us to get started with and to actually be able to determine her undertone. So if we move on here, we are going to compare her skin up against some colors. Here on this side we have a cold red, and on this side we have a warm red. And yeah, let's take a look here. This is the cold red, and this is the warm red. If we take a look at the cold red, in comparison to the warm red, I think she looks slightly more inflamed here. It feels like the skin is not resting as much as here, where she looks a bit more relaxed. I don't think this is her right color palette anyways. I don't think that these colors are, both of them are particularly great for her, but I do think that this brings out more orange in her skin compared to this one, which seems slightly more relaxed. Here you really notice the circles and the freckles, and also she has some imperfections here and some dark spots around the mouth. And I do think here the skin looks slightly more relaxed. You notice these areas slightly less than here. Let's take a look at the other colors. Here it's this very cold pink. It's very light color. Here I think that it actually suits her a lot. I think that it's a great color for her. The skin seems brighter, more clear. You definitely notice the white areas, the clear areas more. Here the jaw seems also clean. Wow, okay, I think it's very obvious here, guys. Did you see the difference? Let me just do it again. Notice the overall appearance of the skin. Here she looks more tired. I really notice the dark spots here up around her eye area. Do you notice the skin looks much more clear here? But here, more tired, more dull. You see the orange part here. So the salmon pink, which is warm, compared to the cold pink here, which is cold, is giving away a lot of information. I think right now we can say that she's leaning towards a colder side. Here, the blue compared to the brown. I think again here what I notice is that the skin feels cleaner, more relaxed than here. We can also look at a warm white and a cold white, and I think here again much more clean. Here the warmth doesn't really do her skin a favor. And with gold and silver, let's compare the silver here with the gold. No, there's no doubt, guys. She belongs to the cool palette. She's definitely a summer or a winter, because those are the only two cool seasons that we have. So, yeah, I think silver is better for her. So now that we have determined her undertone, which is cool, we are going to identify the chroma. This is step 2. And the chroma is, in other words, the intensity / clarity of the colors of the features, of the person's features. So here we have a cool and bright red, And here we have a cool and muted red. And they are both cool. But what we are going to find out is that, is she more bright, more intense? Does she have a high clarity? Or is she more muted? Which means that she doesn't have so much contrast. She is more blended and the colors kind of melts together. There is more gray in the colors. You could say more dusty. So that is what we are going to determine. Here we have a very cool and bright red, and here cool and muted. And I think that what you need to look for if you are a bit unsure is that which color is actually harmonious up against her, because you need to look out for, you don't want to see the color before you see her. So for example, over here, I think you notice this bright red before you notice Bella. And here I think it kind of melts together, all of it, and you actually see her before you see the color. It kind of is beneath her, or it's supporting her, where here it takes away sorry guys, it takes away the focus. It steals the attention. Here a cool and muted yellow, and on this side a cool and bright yellow. Here I think again the muted is better than the bright. It's too attention seeking, this color. It doesn't complement her. It takes away the focus away from her. And here she blossoms. She almost jumps out of the picture because you see her so much. It's really supporting her. It's really creating a harmony with her. The color and her is harmonious. Here there's an unbalance or an imbalance because the color is too bright for her. Here with the pink one, a muted and a bright one. Again, I think the muted pink, actually it almost looks like she has blush on. It really complements her undertone and her skin tone so well. Wow, I think actually this might be one of her best colors. It even looks like she has a bit of makeup on. Whereas here, much more dominating, too bright. Again, here also very obvious with the blue. Too bright here, and too dark even. And here, much better. So what we can determine here is that she belongs to the summer palette, because we are on the cool undertone side, which means that we are on this side of the circle, and because we have a low intensity, we are down here in the summer palette. So what we're going to determine now is whether she's a summer cool. The dominant feature is the coolness. If she's the summer light, where the dominant feature is the lightness, or if she's summer soft, where the dominant feature is the softness. Obviously they are all cool and they're all low intensity, but we are going to be picky here and find out which one is the best. So let's move ahead. Here we have the 3 seasons. We have soft here, cold here, and light. And as you may know, summer cold is also what we call true summer. But let's compare those. Soft, cold, light. I think what we notice here is that the cold may be a little too cold for her. I see some colors here that are a little bit brighter than what I would prefer and what we saw before from the analysis. Soft is definitely valid, and summer light is definitely also valid. Here we have, so the step 3 is choosing the subseason, right? As we just talked about. And here we have the soft, the cold, and the light. Same colors, blue, light blue, but different different variations. Let's take a look at the Summer Soft palette. Yeah. Summer Coat. Oh, that one. Don't like. Also a little too cool. I don't think it enhances anything good on her. Light. If we compare soft and light, which is, I guess, the season that we are most sure about, because I think cool was not perfect for her. And obviously it's supposed to say cool here and not cold. um I think here the soft is better. This one there's a clash, I think. The soft is definitely better. She is very muted. Very, very muted actually. You see here that those colors in from the Summer Light palette, they're still working on her because they share the cool undertone and the low intensity. But I do have a preference here for the Summer Soft palette. I think that is absolutely her best palette. Ooh, here, yeah, I think this one is way too light and too bright for her, whereas this more muted yellow is definitely better. So we could conclude that Bella is a soft summer or a summer soft. Let's take a look at some of her no-go outfits. So these outfits are some of the outfits that are not really supporting her features and her undertone. They are both wrong in different ways, but what they all have in common is that they don't work. I mean, here too many colors, too dark. This one is a warm it has a warmth which is clashing against her quite white undertone. Here you can see that she's definitely cool. Here the neon is not doing her any favors. It's way too bright for her. Here this warm red and the very bright lip color is also not doing her any favors. This is not very nice either. Let's take a look at some outfits that is right for her. Here we have a dress in beautiful, beautiful silver color, which is amazing against her cool undertone, and it's just perfect. The makeup is very muted, and yeah, it looks stunning on her. Whereas this gold is definitely not doing her any favors. Here we have a very pink, bright color, which is also not good on her, whereas this more muted, cool purple, pink, brown dress is making her look like a fairy tale mermaid. I don't know, she looks incredible here. I really think that she's glowing in her palette. This is the photo of her wearing her color palette. She's a soft summer, so she needs to go for muted, light, cool colors, such as this pink. It's amazing on her. This is another example of what not to do. This color is way too dark. And here, guys, last photo, she is wearing something that suits her a lot, in her color palette and in the right tone, a cool tone. That's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and feel more enlightened. And if you share the same color season as Bella, leave a comment down below, or like the video, or do whatever you want, guys. If you have any comments or any suggestions for other celebrities, let me know in the comments, and see you in the next video, guys. Ciao!